Absolutely, the new format there as we turn our attention to the men's B 1500. Excuse me. Heat number 1, Dion Finocchiaro of Mentone. Number 2, Jesse Dunsmore of Frankston. Number 3, Lachlan Eno of Frankston. Number 4, Sean Whipp of Frankston. Number 5, Douglas Buckeridge of Box Hill. Number 6, Josh McLeod of Box Hill. 7, Saxon Morgan unattached. Number 8, Jonathan Guzman of St. Kevin's. Number 9, Oscar Robinson of VCL.
Victorian Cross Country League.
Thank you so much. Victorian Cross Country League. Number 11, Jack Green unattached. Number 12, Charlie Langdon. Old Melburnians. Number 13, Durham Diol of Box Hill. And number 14, rounding out here, Caleb Sin of Doncaster. So a pretty loaded field here. 14 athletes are going to toe the line in the starters' hands now. Or maybe not.
So perhaps a little bit of nervous energy on the line there. Not quite sure. But I tell you what, the Bale Pigs of Frankston, the 3 of them all on the inside. We'll see how Sean Whipp's feeling after a busy few days, I'm sure, in Perth at the Australian All Schools Championships, I suspect. Now, Jonathan Guzman in St. Kevin's, he's gone to the front and will lead this field through.
Yeah, and I believe that's Charlie Langdon there of Old Melburnians. He's going to tuck in right behind him, but Guzman, the tall looming figure, is going to break the win for a lot of athletes there. Jesse Dunsmore in 3rd place. He's going to tuck in nicely behind the pair at the front. So Guzman obviously happy to do a lot of the early work. Of course, brother of Jordan. And he's going to be approached there by Langdon of Old Melburnians right on his shoulder. So the rest of this field, they're going to sort themselves out. They're going to give them a little bit of space. No, we're going to see our unattached athlete there and Jack Green start to bridge the gap. So they're all going to come through nicely. Sean Whipp just lingering towards the back there at hit number 4 of the Frankston Bale Pigs. He's going to come up 400 metres. Guzman has been in the front from the get-go. They're going to come through in around 62, 63 there, Jim.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit over. Don't be fooled of Jonathan Guzman. It is not cold out there whatsoever. I'd say he's taken a little bit of a shine to Stewie McSwain with the arm sleeves. It's worked well for him, and if it's good enough for Stewie, it's certainly good enough for the rest of us. Guzman looking fantastic out there, so he's entered with a C time of 3:59.7. One of the quickest in the field. We'd like to see a lot of these guys all get under that 4-minute mark of the metric mile, we'll call it.
Ooh.
That's right. So is it coming through with 2 laps to go, 1:54. Guzman leading them through. Dunsmore of Frankston, he's there sitting in 3rd.
It's Josh McLeod at Box Hill on the outside there. In the middle of the pack, he might be able to start to move his way up. Guzman, he's happy to keep taking it, though. They've gone through in about 2:09, so a 66-second lap there, a little bit slower than the first, and we might try and see some boys inject some pace here. And that's exactly what we see from the back of the pack, and that's Dion Finocchiaro of Mentone. He's going to start to move his way to the middle of it, but these boys are just happy to let Guzman keep on working. They're playing right into his hands, and if Guzman has a good kick on him, he's going to be a hard one to beat because they've sort of let him dictate the race from the gun. We've also seen our Old Melburnian athlete in Charlie Langdon just sit on his shoulder and get a perfect ride through the race. So we'll see if Johnny Guzman, as you said, inspired by Stewie McSween this year, voted the sexiest male in Australian distance running. We'll see if he can really pull this one off with the arm sleeves. So Guzman still at the front, Langdon on the outside, Dunsmore tucked in on the rail there as we start to see some of our unattached athletes get into the business. 2:59, 3 minutes there at the bell. Guzman now, he starts to extend his stride. Langdon says, you're not getting too far away from me here. As Guzman now comes up to the 300, and it's our unattached athlete who goes bang on the outside, and Lockie Eno of Frankston now goes around all of them.
Wow, look at the Bale Pigs go. Eno has absolutely bolted out of the gate. Dunsmore now going after him. Where's Sean Whipp to help out his Frankston teammates get the trifecta? He's not quite there at the moment, but Eno, this is a fantastic run. Dunsmore is starting to come again after him, so about 3:30 with 200 to go. So if they can pull out a 30-second last 200, they'll see themselves under that 4-minute mark. That'll be a fantastic achievement for these boys. Neither of them registering sub 4-minute 1500s yet, but Eno, look at him powering again over this fine straight. Dunsmore trying to go after him, but it is all Lachlan Eno. What a fabulous run. 57, 58, 59. Both of them.
There.
Fantastic.
Doug Buckeridge.
And the teammates know it. Give each other a good pat on the back as they cross the line. Matching singlets, matching spikes, and matching PBs as they go home tonight. Fantastic running from both of those Frankston boys. Brilliant running.
Hey, great running from Guzman there. He led them all the way through. But the Frankston boys, they were just happy to sit off and happy to sit off an Eno with 300 metres to go. Just came out of nowhere and just seemed to find this kick that nobody else could go with. Dunsmore pushed him all the way, but a great run from Lockie Eno there. Also competed in the First Milers Club, so the consistency is there, and a great win in the B1500. Buckeridge, I don't know if you saw that, but he came from a long way back to be able to push himself up into third place. So great running there in the men's B1500, taken out by Lockie Eno of Frankston.